I'm Gerry Pennell. I was CIO for the London Organising Committee for the Olympic Games, and I was there for 4 years, which was really the bulk of the delivery of a technology project. There's probably no part of an organising committee's operations that isn't dependent on technology in some way. But in 2012, the critical mission for technology is to support the measurement of the athletic performance and the delivery of those results to all the people who need it to do their job. And I'm talking broadcasters, media, and actually the general public. And increasingly the general public aspect of that is important because of mobile phones and the advent of the digital consumer, which is just driving the requirement for technology in the games like this. Every edition of the Games is an opportunity to move things forward a bit. And we moved things forward in 2012 in London in a few key areas, mostly to do with the way we provided services to end devices. So the first would be the consumer's device and the provision of results information and spectator information to those devices. But we did the same thing for the first time in an Olympic context to journalists, so they could access a lot of our services on their own laptops, which they brought to the Games. There were other areas where we improved the quality of the information that was supplied. So, for instance, we were the first Olympics to deliver real-time, play-by-play results across all Olympic sports. One of the first things you do is get a sense of the scale of a challenge that you're facing into. And there are challenges at lots of levels, the range of technologies you have to deal with, and the complexity that you have to manage in order to be able to deliver the end result. And where I think the UK has a substantial advantage over many other countries is around the strength in depth that you'll find in our supplier community. We have small companies and we have large companies. Small companies providing lots of specialised software solutions, some of which we use for the Games. Large companies providing some of those big infrastructure solutions around, for example, telecommunications that you need. But as critical as the technology solutions themselves is the project management capability that actually integrates all of those solutions capabilities into one total, holistic solution for the clients. So in many ways, the Olympics is just like any other large project. You have to deliver stuff, you have to manage budgets, you have to manage suppliers. Where the project is different, first of all, you have to deliver on time. You can't be late. That's not an option. And secondly, you've only got one shot. So unlike a normal project, where you implement perhaps 90% and there's a few teething problems and you fix those later, that does not work for the Olympics. I don't think we had a single issue where we couldn't reach out to a supplier somewhere to get the kind of solutions and expertise that we needed. I think we in the UK have now built up a pretty solid track record of expertise in the delivery of major events from a technology and indeed from non-technology point of view. And that's about the Olympics. It's also about what happened in Manchester in 2002 and it's about what's happening in Glasgow in 2014. So I think there's a skill base there that I'm sure other countries will exploit. The provision of technology for any major event requires the integration of a plethora of different technologies, be it software or telecommunications or data management or the management of the radio frequency spectrum. And I think where the UK has something of an asset is in terms of our range of skills across all the technologies required and our project management capability to integrate all of those things to get the one solution for the client.